And welcome to you all here to the auction at number 1, Suzanne Court in, of course, great suburb of Ringwood North. It's great to see so many familiar faces and the buyers and bidders in the crowd. Thank you for coming forth here today to show your interest in this wonderful offering that we have on. And of course to the neighbours, thanks for popping out and standing on the front lawns, because it is your attendance, neighbours, that does make today such a special day for one lucky purchaser and of course your soon to be new neighbour. And to that successful purchaser, we do wish you our congratulations in advance. My name is Chris Watson and I'm privileged to be here today as your selling auctioneer, joined of course by many members of the Ray White Ringwood team. You can see them in the crowd with the yellow ties and scarves, including Daniel Maguire and Hayley Russ, who's been handling your questions and queries regarding today's sale for the past few weeks. If you're wondering what this gentleman here is doing, we do stream all of our auctions live on Facebook. So if you are out in the market researching to buy or sell or rent or lease, or perhaps you just want to know what's going on in your suburb, jump on our Facebook page, like it. You can catch up on all the actions that you've missed for that day and that week. Well, as I said, ladies and gentlemen, today's auction will be conducted in accordance with any rules and the additional conditions that were made available before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting any late bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors, they do have a reserve price. As auctioneer, I can indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids and prohibits major disruptions by bidders and prohibits bidders from attempting to stop other bidders from bidding, and it does provide fines for this conduct. The rules, they do permit vendor bids. The words that I will use throughout the auction to indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are quite simply vendor bid, and by law only I as auctioneer may make a vendor bid. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, what those rules state is I'll call the property 3 times. First call, second call, third, final call, and with my hand hits the contract like so, we take no late bids or offers for the property and the property will be sold. If of course we are in the event where we have not yet reached the reserve and you have the highest bid, that is a fantastic position to be in, because that will increase your chances dramatically of buying the property. Because if we are below the reserve, we'll pass the property into you and you get sole rights to negotiate with the vendor. You lock out your competition and deal exclusively with the vendor. It's a great position, and I can tell you from experience that will dramatically increase your chances of buying the property. If of course we are going to pass the property into someone else and not to you, that will dramatically decrease your chances of buying the property. And of course, if we do exceed that reserve and you are the highest bidder, that will become the purchase price and you will become the new owner of this wonderful property. Great location, ladies and gentlemen. It's a wonderful little pocket of Ringwood North here. Parks are plenty, schools, both secondary and primary, both private and public, and it's a great location, short distance to Eastland and Eastlink and ease of access into the city. Nice leafy part of Ringwood North. The property itself, 4 bedrooms plus the study there, 3 bathrooms, perfect for that extended family if that's your caper. Has the pool in there, which might be very nice to jump in later on this afternoon given the weather predictions. All the creature comforts you would come to expect from a beautiful family home, ducted heating, evaporative cooling throughout. It is a wonderful offering as evidenced here by your attendance. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, we do sell here by public auction. We do ask the successful bidder come inside, pay a 10% deposit upon signing of the contracts, with the balance to be paid in 30 to 60 days' time. I am aware that some parties have sought variations to those terms. Bid with confidence, knowing that the vendor wants to make it as easy as they can to get the property sold. It's over to you. You've seen it, you loved it. Now's your chance to bid and buy it. Where do we start? Where do we go? Get me an opened away for an opening bid here at number 1, Suzanne Court in Ringwood North. Ready? 800. Thank you there, ma'am, and good luck with the bidding today. Got the start there at 800 the bid now. Take a rise of 10 if I may. At 800 the bid now, 810 on search now. 800, what do you say now? Jump back there for 810. 800 the bid now. Good luck with your family today, ma'am. 800 is the bid. 800 we have here. 810 we search. Call it 3 times. Perhaps could be a quick auction. Pass it into you face for the race. Good to see you. 810 it is. 810 now. 20 jump back in. Seems logical. Would you agree? 810 we have the next. 820 jump back in. 810 we have. 20 can I say?
820.
Thank you there. 820. 820, 830. 30 we have. 830 is the bid now. 40, what do you say? 40. Look at the kids, they're already playing in the garden, they want it. 830 we had, 840. 40 can I say, you just nod, I'll do the rest. 830 we had, 840 we search. 830 is the bid here, guys. 840, jump back in. 40. 40 we have. 840, 8.5 pass, 850. What are you saying? 840 we have. Jump back in now, 850. Quick bids are good bids. 840 we have. 50 we search, Cameron. What do you say? 840 we have. Will you bid here? Win the start. Jump back in. 850 can I say? First call, 840,000. Second call, 840,000. Third, final time, 840, 50, jump back. You're done, silent. Need to know. Pass the property to this party here, guys. 850 to jump back. Need to get some trouble. 840 we have. Beautiful property here. 840 is the bid, 50 to jump back in, Daniel. Need to get some instruction. 840 we have. Beautiful outdoor entertaining area, multiple living areas, updated kitchen. All out the back. 840, 850 can I say? What would you like to do, sir? Gentlemen, I'll take a $5,000 bid if it gets you back. Didn't I tempt you with 5? 840, 45 I search, if I can tempt you. 840 is the bid. 45 can I say? 850 to get you back, guys. 850 is the bid, 60 can I say? 850 we have, 60 may I search? 60 can I say? 60 to jump back. Over here, guys, 860 if you like. 850 with me, the vendor. 860, jump back here. I'll take 55 if it gets you back. Get you back in front. Sole rights to negotiate. 55, may I say? 850 we have. Put yourself into the box seat. Give yourself a chance to negotiate. 55, thank you. At 55 there, 60 if you like, gentlemen. 855 is the bid. 60, may I say? 855 we have a whole of the zero. Appreciate your patience. 855, jump back in now for 60, Cameron, if I can tempt them. 855 we have. 60 can I say, guys? You sure? It's not how you buy real estate. Is this what I was looking for? 855. Gee, those bikes will look good in that garage, wouldn't they? 855 we have. 855 is the bid. 60 can I say? 855. I'll take 2.5. Guys, 2.5 if I can get you back. 855 I have. 857 and a half we search. 2.5 if you like. 855 thank you for your patience. 855. 855 is the bid. 2.5 guys, jump back in. Silence isn't golden when it comes to the law of the auction. 855. 57 and a half we search. I'll call it 3 times, we might pass the property in, guys. That means you miss out, you don't get the chance. 855, first call. 855, second call. Clock ticking. 855, third, final time. Doors closing. 2.5, jump back in. Think about it, guys. If you bid 2.5, the worst thing that'll happen is you'll buy the property. Because if they bid over the top, you spent no money. Makes pretty good sense, doesn't it? 855 we have. 2.5. Give yourself the chance. Sole rights. You want to give yourself the option. 57.5 can I say? You just nod, I'll do the rest. Few conversations, I understand. Big decision. 2.5. 857.5 we search. 55 we have. 2.5 can I say, sir? It's not the one I was looking for. I was looking for this one. 855 we have. You sure, guys? I think the more you think about it, the more it makes sense. Beautiful offering here. 4 bedrooms plus study. Multiple living areas. 3 bathrooms. Geez, it'd be nice to jump in that pool after a nice big long ride up the Black Spur. Gets pretty hot in leathers, doesn't it? If you had a pool to cool off in, that'd be nice. Perhaps 2.5, you could have the option. 8.55 we have, 2.5 I search. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do now, we're just going to go inside and speak to our vendors, get some instructions. We'll be back before you can say cat in the hat. Just bear with us, guys. Big decision, I'm sure we can appreciate. seat, Pete. Appreciate your patience, ladies and gentlemen. Had some interesting conversations, of course. Just want to confirm that an increase in the bidding here to 857.5 men. Thank you. There it is at 857.5. Clear instructions from our vendor. 857.5. We'll call for a 2.5 rise if we can. Spoke with the vendor. Clear instructions. 857.5. Can I tempt you guys in? Or you're done. Silent. At 2.5. At 857.5. 2.5. Jump back in now. Spoke to the vendors, clear instructions. Can I tempt you for 2.5 or let it go? 857.5 we have. First call, clock's ticking. 857.5. Second call. Tempt you guys in, 2.5. Same story, guys. 857.5. Third, final time, gentlemen. Need to get some instructions. What would you like to do? 857.5. Need to know, Daniel. It's a beautiful property on offer here, ladies and gentlemen. 4 bedrooms plus the study, the pool, the alfresco area, court location, 3 bathrooms, a hell of a lot of real estate here. 2.5 to jump back in. Need to know. You sure, guys? Thanks for your participation. Third, final time. Late bid, now's the time. 857.5. Thanks for your participation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do now, we're going to move on to our after the auction negotiation, we call it the third part. There is a famous saying amongst us auctioneers, auctions are a process, they're not an event. We've got plenty of conditional interest now. We'll welcome that. You will expect to see a sold sticker on the board. really soon, probably before you can say frog in a sock. Thanks for coming out. We hope to see you at the next Ray White Ringwood auction. Have a lovely weekend.